Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go. All right. Hey, this is Countertop Politics. I'm your host, David Washington from Jay and Washington, your political innovators. And yes, we know what successful campaigns are all about. So, qualifying for the most part is over for judicial candidates, for candidates who are running for local elections who are, trying to qualify by petition. So now we get into another phase of a campaign where it's going where your voters are, your voters. And typically that's at their front porch, on their doorstep, in their driveways, in their front yards, wherever your voters are in their residences, in their communities, right there at home. So I remember when I came here to Florida, I had to get used to a whole different kind of weather. And that meant getting used to hurricanes. We are coming up on hurricane season, which typically starts June 1st, okay, roughly, until about November. And so, of course, with all the technology that we have, we get lots of warning and time to prepare, and that affects campaigns. Hurricanes, thunderstorms, these pop-up storms that happen here in Florida, you could almost count on every day having a thunderstorm, typically in the late afternoon, early evening. And after the storm, it's so beautiful. Typically, the temperatures will drop. There's a nice cool freshness in the air. But hopefully, you've already done your door knocking, your canvassing. And candidates need to be conscious of the fact that you may have a plan, and planning and organization is very good. But sometimes those plans just don't come together. You have to be able to pivot very quickly to know that, okay, we may not be able to canvass this day, but we need to, pick up the slack the next day. And so for our clients, we tell them, hey, when we put together the strategy, we have a calendar. And Google was good at this at one point. At one point on their calendars, they will have an extension, the Chrome extension, that allowed the weather to be shown in the upper right-hand corner of the date box, you know? And it pretty much, would be there for like the next 4 or 5 days, just letting you know, okay, this is what to anticipate for the weather. You click on it, it'll bring up the big menu of, what the weather's supposed to be. I got to find that because that was really, really helpful in just planning out on your calendar. It's right there on your calendar or on your campaign calendar if you're using Google or another service, what to expect for the weather for that day and anticipate. So I let my clients know what we do is that we have that campaign calendar, the official campaign calendar in Google Calendar, where we schedule everything for the campaign, everything that's attached to an event, a meeting, a canvassing, event, a meet and greet, a forum, a debate. It has to be on that calendar. And it's pretty good to have the weather on that calendar for that day and the following days so you can plan ahead, especially when you're going where your voters are. Again, their front porch, their front doorstep, their front yards, their driveways, in their communities. That's where your voters are. And again, without fail, the best that you are prepared, the better your campaign results are. It may take a while to get all the pieces together, but investing the time in getting all the pieces organized, all your goals situated, everyone assigned a task in your canvassing campaign will typically reap very good results. So, saying that, for y'all here in Florida and everywhere, because there's an election everywhere, stay safe, stay dry, stay healthy, and stay aware of the weather. If you know there are going to be storms, you know that there's going to be hurricane season, you better damn well plan for it. And understand there are windows of, of time, the optimal time to see your voter, to avoid bad weather, and make the most impactful what, impact to make sure that your persuasion is the most impactful. You have to be organized. Use your calendar, organize your teams, know where you're going to go a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance. Stick to a strategy, stick to a plan. Deviation will likely cause chaos. So, again, I'm David Washington. This is Countertop Politics. I appreciate it if you spread the word to your community, Ubuntu, and let them know what we're all about. Let them know that we have content to help them become better aware of what's happening around them politically, especially here in Central Florida. There's a lot going on. If only you knew. And oh boy, so much. And it's baseball season too. Anyway, so thank you again. Please like and comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm building a nice little library here of content related to campaign management, all the things that go into a very successful campaign. And of course, I'm taking this and we'll be doing some coaching. We're going to be offering that. We got our Leadership Academy, which I hope that we'll be able to launch in 2025. And also working with a group of young people, our associates here at J&W, to create a better political experience, particularly for the young people, the younger generations. More than just a political hobnob, it's a political experience. And we hope to partner with individuals and organizations in Central Florida to make this a reality. The name of the experience, the name of the organization is called United Voice, and you'll be hearing more about them in the near future. I'm David Washington. I love what I do. I really, really do. I love politics. And sometimes it gets a little concerning, sad. However, with my faith, I know that every day I just want to bring a little bit more good and clarity and transparency into this world. And there are days I really lean on my faith because it's hard out there and people are suffering. And it doesn't have to be that way. And so I'd love for you to continue this journey with me. Don't forget our other podcasts. We got the David Washington Show. You know, that's my show. Okay. We have the Morning Constitution. That's my co-founder of J&W, Joel Hawksley's podcast that specifically talks to the Constitution and the history behind the Constitution. It is freaking mind-blowing, the things that I've learned from Joel. And of course, we cannot forget, you can't make this shit up. The flagship podcast of the Jay and Washington Network. Oh my God. The interviews that we've had, the interviews that we have coming up. Wow. We'll see you the next time, all right? Y'all take care. We're out. I love this stuff. I really do. You can't beat it. You can't.